Hello everyone. Hey, I am Nee and this is Cool with me.
Hello.
Today we are going to discuss chapter 4 of English.
Yes, and this is for class 1.
So children of first class, we will tell you a story today. The story has been taken from your textbook Marigold. Name of the story is The Bubble, the Straw and the Shoe.
Oh, the name of the story is too long. Is the story also so long?
Let us see. One thing I am sure about this story is that it is very interesting.
Oh, wow, great.
Get ready to listen and enjoy the story. But kids, one thing you should keep in your mind whenever you listen to a story is that you must sit smartly. It means you must maintain a good posture. Your back should be straight. Perfect posture. Perfect posture. Perfect posture. Mind your back. Mind your back. Grow up to be handsome. Grow up to be pretty. Do not slouch. Do not slouch. Do not slouch.
You have to keep our back straight. And you can fold your arms if you feel comfortable. Like this.
Yes. Let's start the story. So, I was telling you the title of the story. It is The Bubble, the Straw and the Shoe. 3 people. So, once upon a time, there were 3 friends. A bubble, a straw and a shoe.
What is a bubble?
Bubble is a thin, round body of gas within a liquid. You can see bubbles when you wash your hands or wash your clothes. Those circular things you see are bubbles. You can see the bubble of our story on the screen right now.
I can see. It has a round face, just like a bubble.
Yes, and see that smile. It is a happy bubble.
A happy bubble. And tell us something about the straw.
Straw. Straw is a thin, long tube. Looks like a pipe. We use it to drink juice and coconut water and shakes like mango shake, banana shake or chiku shake. See, in this picture, there is our straw.
It is thin and long.
And did you notice that smile? Straw is also happy. And this is shoe, the heaviest of the 3. Very heavy.
But the shoe is also happy. It also has a smile on her face.
Yes. So these were the 3 friends, bubble, straw and the shoe. One day they went into the forest. Tuk, 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 tuk. Kids, you know, forest is a place which is full of plants, trees, animals, etc. We can call it jungle too. You can see them walking into the forest in this picture. When they were walking, tuk, 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 they came to a river. Large blue river. And that river had a lot of
water.
Yes, it had a lot of water. Too much water. They did not know how to cross it. Bubble said, "How to cross the river?" Straw said, "How to cross the river?" They were confused, thinking, how to cross the river. What do you think, Cool? How did they cross it?
I don't know.
Please try. Think.
Yes, how will they cross the river?
Till Cool is thinking, kids, you also find out how they can cross the river.
I guess they saw a boat in the river that helped them to cross the river,
No, there was no boat.
or they'll take a bridge.
Bridge? There was no bridge on the river.
Okay, I think they'll swim across the river.
Swimming and bubble, you mean chap, 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 chap. Not at all. Okay, let me tell you. The shoe said, "Bubble, let's float on you."
Oh, I see. They float on the bubble.
No, the bubble is so small. How could he bear the weight of the shoe?
Then what did they do?
Bubble said to the shoe, "Let straw stretch himself from one bank of the river to the other. Then we can cross the river."
Oh, like they'll make a bridge with a straw.
Kids, do you know? Bank is the land at the edge of the river. So, the straw stretched himself from one bank of the river to the other bank of the river. Straw stretched himself like a
Bridge.
Yes. But when the shoe jumped on the straw, it broke. Oh, it broke. And the shoe, it fell into the water with a loud splash.
Oh yes, the shoe was
Heavy.
riding on the straw and it was heavy. So, shoe fell into the water.
Yes, and the bubble, it saw this and he shook and shook with laughter and burst with a big bang. Bubble burst out laughing. Putuk, putuk. So, this was the story of Bubble, Shoe and Straw.
Oh, I found it very interesting.
You know who has written this story?
This story, no, I don't know.
Let me tell you. This story is written by Alexei Tolstoy.
Alexei Tolstoy.
Yes, he is the author of this story. So, have you understood the story?
Yes, very well.
Let us see how attentively you have listened to the story. I am going to ask you some questions from the story. You have to answer me, okay?
Yes, we are ready.
Kids, hope you are also ready. First question is on the screen. Name the three friends that were there in the story.
The three friends in the story were the bubble, the straw and the shoe.
Yes, the bubble, the straw and the shoe. Next question. Who was the longest of the three? Who was the longest? Bubble, straw or the shoe?
Longest. The straw was the longest.
And it was thin.
Yes, it was thin and long.
Oh.
And longest of all three of them.
Yes, you are so good. Okay, tell me, where did they go one day? And your options are village, city or forest. This is an MCQ, multiple choice question. You have to choose your answer from the options given on the screen.
Oh, they went to the forest, to the jungle.
Right. They went to the forest. Tuk, 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 tuk. But in the forest, that means jungle, what did they want to cross? A river, a bridge or a mountain?
A river, a bridge or a mountain. A river.
Yes, they wanted to cross the river, the large blue river, and it was full of
water.
Yes.
They wanted to cross the river, the large blue river that was full of water.
So, you are so good at it. It seems you have listened to the story very carefully. Moving on, tell me, what do you wear on your feet?
On my feet, I wear shoes, slippers, sandals.
Jutiyan?
Yes, jutiyan.
And what do you wear in the shoes?
Oh, I totally forgot. I wear socks.
Yes, socks. We wear socks, shoes, slippers, sandals, jutiyan, etc. because they keep our feet safe.
Yes.
We generally wear slippers during summers or rainy season, whereas shoes are generally preferred and worn during the winters when it is too cold. Shoes save our feet from chilled wind also.
But to wear our shoe properly, we must tie shoelaces properly.
This is so true. Do you know how to tie your shoelaces?
Yes, I know. I learned this skill when I was in KG class.
Okay, let's see if you still remember how to tie the shoelaces. Name of this activity is shoelace activity. Kids, to do this activity, you need shoes and shoelaces.
Oh, what if a child does not have a shoe or laces?
If your shoes are dirty or not available right now, I have an alternative. Take a cardboard and draw a shoe of your size on the cardboard. For this, you can use your bare foot or any other slipper or footwear. Just put your foot here on the cardboard and then draw it and then cut it.
But kids, don't forget to wash your hands before and after doing this activity.
So, see, I have got cutout of my feet.
And here this is mine.
Yes, and you can see I have tied my shoelaces on this cutout.
Oh, but I don't have a shoelace.
But I have. So, we will share this shoelace and cool, I will give you this shoelace, and now what you have to do is you have to tie the shoelace on your shoe. But be careful, do not copy my design. You have to be creative. You have to tie it differently. Are you ready to do it?
Yes.
So, I am opening the shoelace. Kids, you can also do it with your shoes that you wear or with this cutout like I have made here with the cardboard and white paper and using some colors. So, I have untied this shoelace and now I will give this shoelace to here Cool. And now she will also try to put the shoelace into her shoe. So, if you already know how to tie your shoelaces, very well. You can practice or try new ways of tying your shoelaces. And if you don't know, then learn and practice. It is very important to learn how to tie your shoelaces on your own. Kids, it is a skill. It comes under our life skills. These skills are very important for us to live our life healthily and easily. So now, let's see what Cool is doing here. Oh, she is trying to put the shoelace into her shoe. Yes, very well. After making and completing your shoes, you can click your pictures also and show it to your friends or family members or your teachers. So are you done with it, Cool?
No, I'm still left with one.
Okay.
Cool.
So, kids, you saw how Cool has put her shoelaces in the shoe. You can try new ways also, right? So, let's come back to the story. Once again, this exercise is state true or false. Means you have to listen to the statement related to the story and then state true or false.
Okay.
The bubble burst out laughing. Is it true or false?
Yes, it is true. I still remember the bubble laughed out so much and it burst out. Putuk, putuk.
So, you are right. Second statement for you is they crossed the river using a boat.
No, no. You told me they never used a boat. There was no boat. So, they did not cross the river using a boat.
Now, let's talk. Were there any new words for you in the story?
Yes, bubble. Bubble was new.
Hmm.
I learned some new words. Straw was new.
Okay. So, let us read these words together. First one is river. What is river? River is a water body, as you can observe in the picture. The water keeps on flowing in the river and the water is generally blue if it's clean.
Blue.
Yes.
Blue water. Cross. Cross means to go from one edge of the river to another. Like the shoe was trying to cross the river with the help of straw.
Yes. Next is shoes. Look at the picture. We wear shoes on our feet.
Another one, splash. S-P-L-A-S-H, splash. It is the sound of water when something falls into the water. It makes a sound of splash.
Splash. Moving on, look. Here we have three words written: bank, bubble and burst. All of these words are starting with B, B sound. B bank, B bubble, B burst. Bank is the land at the edge of the river. The side border of the river, they are known as banks.
Banks of river.
Right. B bank.
Bubble, B-U-B-B-L-E, bubble. We already know a small circular body of gas. We generally form bubbles while washing our hands or washing clothes, etc.
Right. Burst. B-U-R-S-T, burst. The act of suddenly breaking up or splitting. Putuk. Like that bubble, it burst.
Putuk. We noticed that these three words start with B sound. B. How to write small b?
Baby b or small b can be written as Standing line down.
Standing line down.
Halfway up.
Halfway up.
Back open curve.
Back open curve.
You get a B.
You get a B.
Standing line down.
Standing line down.
Halfway up.
Halfway up.
Back open curve.
Back open curve.
You get a B.
You get a B.
Dear parents or teachers, in my opinion, it is better if you make the children familiar with small or baby letters first, because small letters are used more in most of the content of print media, in textbooks, in newspapers, etc. So, most of the words are written with small letters. So, focus on identification of letters and sounds first. Likewise, you can practice at home. If you have Marigold textbook, open page number 24. You will find a practice page. Trace the letters along with speaking their names. On this sheet, if you join the dots, which letters would you get? Cool? Which letters would you get?
I would get A, B, C, D, E, F.
Children, you can try writing these letters in your notebooks also. We have now reached to your fun task. This is a game. The name of the game is Float Sink. For this activity, you have to collect some basic things like eraser, feather, piece of paper, pencil.
Anything that we can get easily. A toy.
Yes.
A bottle cap.
Right. After collecting these items, take a jar of water. You can take a bucket also that is full of water. Put these things into the bucket or the jar one by one and check what floats means it remains on the surface, or what sinks, it means it goes down to the bottom of that jar or bucket. On the basis of this experiment, you can easily find out what floats and what sinks. Cool. Do you want to play this game?
How can I play this game right now?
You just guess and I will tell you the answer because I have already done the experiment.
Okay.
Which of these will float in water? You can see on your screen some items. Which of these items will float in the water? Like which of these things will keep moving on the surface only?
And it will not go down.
Yes. Ribbon.
It will float.
Right. Second is feather.
Feather will also float.
Right. And this circular thing, this is marble.
Marble, round. But
Round.
it is heavy.
Yes.
So, it will sink.
And leaf?
Leaf is light. So, it will float.
It will float. And stone?
Stones are heavy. So, stone will sink.
Yes, you are right. So, now you understand some things float and some things can sink. Now, on the screen you can see that there are some other things. Which of these things will sink in the water? First one is stick.
Stick. Stick floats.
Stick floats. Okay. If it's a wooden stick, it may float. But if it's heavy big stick, it may sink down.
Okay.
So, depending on the size and weight of the object, it is decided what will float and what will sink. Paper.
Paper will float.
Straw.
Straw floats.
Yes. Shoes.
Shoes sink.
Shoes will definitely sink. And spoon.
Spoon will also sink.
And if it's a plastic spoon?
A plastic spoon will float.
Yes. So kids, you can also try it at home and check whether cool is right or not. Lastly, do think about the story. If you were there with bubble, straw and the shoe, how would you cross the river? Think. Bye-bye and keep on thinking and exploring. This is Nee saying bye.
And bye from Cool. Bye-bye.